Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Okay, so yesterday's spread, big disappointment. When I did ask about Samantha's case, when I did question it and said, how's it going to go for her? My first pull was the Nine of Cups in reverse. And then I went, oh no, that can't be Samantha. That must be Megan. My bad, because I allowed my, how should you say it, my preference to get in the way. Because I did ask Spirit, how's it going to go for Samantha? So that whole spread was intended for Samantha. And I unfortunately did the human thing and what we do. And we allow our preferences to get in the way. And so that was intended for Samantha. No wonder why Megan was not going to be showing up to court. So there you have it. My apologies. And I hate it when I do that. When I have a preference and I'm showing my favoritism for someone and I allowed it to affect my reading. Big problem for readers. Sometimes we do that. And yesterday was a perfect example, because if you, I did turn off that video, but when I did my question, I said, how's it going to go for her? And I got that Nine of Cups and my heart sank and I thought, no, please don't be for her. So then I went, no, this must be Megan. It's got to be for Megan, because I really thought she had a strong case, but a lot of people are saying in Florida, it's incredibly difficult. I guess things like this just happen all the time in Florida. I wouldn't know. I'm not a resident of Florida. I don't know law. So anyways, it looks like, yes, indeed, it has been dismissed. What a massive disappointment. And I apologize. So anyways, yeah, so definitely just flip it. It was Samantha's spread. Sadly, I'm so disappointed, as probably many of you are. So how jovial is Megan? Just how jovial is that woman? She just gets too many breaks, man, I tell you. It's just unbelievable breaks. She's got some lucky angel sitting on her shoulder and a devil on the other. Just too lucky. So let's find out how jovial. Now I'm going to make sure I get this one right, that I don't switch it to Samantha. How jovial and how happy is Megan today? And what is her next plan of action? What is her next plan of action? Megan's next plan of action. Megan, this is for you, Megan. This is Megan. Megan's, I will not say Samantha. This is Megan's. Megan, how happy are you that you don't have to show up to court after all? No, you don't. You don't have to show up. In fact, you get to keep all your secrets from your sister. So it doesn't look like we get to watch her after all. She wasn't going to show up anyways, you guys. There was no way she was going to pull anything she could to get out of it if it came down to that. Wouldn't be surprised if she did something illegal there. So what do we have here? How does she feel? It is good news for her. Page of Cups upright with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it fell apart. So it's unfinished. Excuse me. Yeah, that's Wheel of Fortune. So out of luck. It's out of luck. The wheel, it's a turning point. And it's returned to your values. Okay, her values. She thinks it's her values. But the case fell apart. In essence, it was not going to roll forward. It fell apart. And that was excellent news to her, because the Page of Cups upright is, yay, I'm so happy. Yay, it's happy. Head up in the clouds. She's got her head up in the clouds, so she's dreaming of what she can do. Probably what she can do to make something else fall apart for her sister. And it is a negative outcome for Samantha. But subconsciously, it's somewhat of a negative thing for her, because she gets fuel for it. But it is returned to your values. She won't return to her values. She'll act like she's returning to her values, but it is not spinning forward. And so Samantha's not going to get lucky. There is no moving forward with it, because it's like a wheel going and cracking, and now she doesn't have to come in. And feels pretty good for her, I would assume. So there you have that. So let's clarify that Wheel of Fortune. Let's clarify that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And this one here. And this here. And I have to read these upright. So what do I have here? I have here the Queen of Cups in reverse with the Moon in reverse. Yeah, I feel with the Moon in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse, Moon in reverse is all the secrets coming out, and basically with the Queen of Cups in reverse, she would have manipulated anyways. the lie, whatever came out, she was going to lie and manipulate, because Queen of Cups in reverse is nothing but a manipulator. And we have here the King of Pentacles in reverse, and she was not going to be accountable. She basically wasn't going to make any solid investment, because King of Pentacles upright is putting in a solid investment. And basically it's a failed position. She also, it could represent her father, poor parenting. She doesn't want to see her father. And basically it's a low vibe male. She feels it was probably she would have scammed her way out. Also, she would see her dad or her family lying about her. That would be her projection of lying. And they were, hoping to, get lucky to see her. Well, you're out of lucky. You're not going to see me, because you're out of luck here with this wheel. So you're out of luck. Dad doesn't get to see me. My sister doesn't get to see me, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, feeling that she would just lie and manipulate her project. This is all her feelings. Her truth is her truth, right? With the moon in reverse. And she just, didn't want the secrets coming out. So I would just lie, kind of like they're just going to come in and lie about me anyways. And then I have here with the Page of Swords upright. With Page of Swords upright it's actually would have been the truth. They would have actually spoken the truth. And then I got here another one here, the King of Pentacles upright. So it would have been the actual truth. But I feel with this hand here, it would have been, the secrets are out. I'm just going to say it's lies. Then I'm going to try and go back into, this focus on myself, this focus on the past card. The Moon card's all about focusing on the past, basically, and it's about, pushing you into the dream. Well, since she couldn't push him into the dream, she couldn't push him into her dream of her reality, just full lies. So it definitely was going to be the truth, and it could have cost her, because the King of Pentacles is basically a successful position. So had it gone to court, it could have been very successful, but apparently the judge didn't think so. The judge saw it as, well, letting all the secrets, maybe things were quite manipulated here to release the secrets. Something about the discovery she wasn't comfortable with it, felt that it was not solid, because this is in reverse. That wasn't a good investment, and didn't feel that whatever she revealed with the moon in reverse, she obviously felt there was some sort of manipulation in the discovery process. And but I think there was a lot of truth to it, but probably could not prove it. And it just was too questionable, and so that's why it fell apart. That's why everything fell apart, which was good news for Megan, but it's also somewhat bad news for her, because she likes the attention, and that's how she's been able to push herself forward, is through the drama. It's good fuel for her. So it's kind of has a double-edged sword, I would think, for her with this. Kind of a bit of a double-edged sword. She kind of likes it. She likes the conflict. She likes the challenge. She likes the drama. She likes to talk about it. She likes, all that. So Megan doesn't mind being spoken about. She likes being hated. That's part of narcissism, is the enjoyment of being hated. And as this here, she feels strong right now. Well, I'm the strong one here. So basically, she's now feeling at peace. It's the strength of the Leo of the Lion. And here we go. She feels like, okay, maybe now I can go back into the family, because it's the family crest, the royals. And I can be at peace here. And I'm just going to be very careful what I say. It's watch your words. Don't be abrasive. Don't shove. Don't push. Chill out. So she's going to act all graceful about it, like, oh, see, I told you. See, I'm not the abrasive one, I'm the one with all the courage. I'm the one that's disciplined. I'm the kind, patient, gentle one here. I'm the peaceful one here. I'm not the manipulator. So on the other spread, I got that in reverse, which was basically Samantha's, which was being shoving and forcing and using force, and which the judge came up with that it was too much force and manipulation getting the discovery. Not happy with the discovery for whatever reason. Whatever it is, the discovery was not a comfortable position here. So Megan is thinking, wow, I'm really something else here. She really feels good about herself. And she thinks she can do this for infinity, forever. With that 8, she thinks she can manifest whatever she wants. It's kind of like a magician symbol hanging over her head there. And basically I can go and get whatever I want now because I'm a royal. I'm connected with that lion there, and I will always be at peace. So this is her connection, feeling like her connection helped her, and it probably did. It probably did. Once again, this is why she wanted to marry into royalty. She can do whatever she wants and feels that people will bend to her ways, is how I feel. And then, but we got here the strength in reverse. Interesting. So it's a push-pull. This is a push-pull. This is what I was just saying about the wheel here being in reverse, that she kind of likes that push-pull. And so it's sort of unfinished business with this cracked situation. And this here is like a push-pull with Megan. You know, one minute she acts peaceful and kind. The next minute she is the most toxic person you can ever run into. And she's going to be very much at peace of doing facade management. So now she can go into full facade management with the strength in reverse. And she can control her image. So this is her controlling her image with it falling apart here. But there was some truths here. So now she can go in and recorrect probably what was in the paperwork, what was making her look bad, probably go in and cover it up and fix it up so that if anything should happen again, she's got her bases covered. What does a narcissist do? They're 10 steps, 20 steps, 1,000 steps ahead of you. Now she knows where her weak spots are, and she can go in correction facade management mode. Let's get another card here. And then we have here the Page of Pentacles in reverse, but she's not too sure what she's going to do. You know, she's kind of lazy. She's going to procrastinate for right now. She's going to kind of like isolate herself and hang out and do nothing because she doesn't really have a plan. She doesn't know what her plan is, but she is going to do facade management on her weak spots. She knows what those are, and she's going to go into correction mode for sure. So not yet, don't know. Let's get another card. Let's clarify that Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Let's clarify that. Page of Pentacles. Oh, she's going to use the royal family. So she's not sure how she's going to try and address the royal family. She wants to get back in. Yep, she wants to get back in. Please take me back in. I promise I will be loyal. You know, so she doesn't have a plan on how she's going to get back in to get obstacles moved out of her way. She wants that power mode too. She wants to be in power mode. I have to say, she definitely wants to be in power mode. She wants to restore her power and be in total order here. So this could be the judge here, the emperor, sort of a judge-like position. And just initiate. It also represents, as far as I'm concerned, the royal family. It is the emperor, it is the king, and so he's not taking her back. He says, no, I'm not going to take you back. It is the father figure, but she also doesn't have any plans to go see her own father either. And then I would say in terms of Charles, Charles does not have plans for her. So, you know, she's dissing and keeping the distance between her father, but she wants Charles to take her back, but Charles doesn't want her. So that's how that rolls. This is sticking out as I'm holding that. I'm going to take that. And the star in reverse because she needs the star power. Go figure. She needs the star power, and right now they see her as a sick person who will never heal. Arrogance, insecurity, out of alignment. She's out of alignment with the royal family, and she wants back in. So she feels this is really a leg up for her, but she doesn't have any clue how she's going to go about her dark plan. She's all about dark plans, you guys. And she definitely wants that star power, and she's not getting it. And she was never a star in the royal family, and that's why she walked. That's why she felt bruised. That's why it was, you know, just unsufferable. Just, I couldn't, it was barely sufferable. Yeah, I just can't do this. So that's why she did that, because she wants to be top notch. She thinks she has a bird's eye view now of how maybe she can go about it. Because now she thinks that she's got two sides of herself she can work with. She can work with her gentle, peaceful side and her abusive, toxic side. And with those two sides, she got the devil and the angel on the shoulders, kind of like how this is. I was saying, there it is. I've got one toxic on one shoulder, and I've got one patient, kind on another. And I think she's going to try to do whatever, use whatever devil or angel on her shoulder to try and get star power. But so far it hasn't worked because she was focused on her dark side. And maybe she's going to try to highlight her good side because she wants to be a star. And she'd like to have a bird's eye view, but she doesn't have a bird's eye view. She doesn't have the optimism for the future. So that's why she wants to get in, but Charles won't let her in. She went down the wrong path. She feels like a wallflower. Within the family, she feels like a wallflower. And she does not like that, because star in reverse is, just put me along the side of the wall and I'll bend down to you. That just didn't sit well with her. It was definitely a negative big picture. And she knows that since Charles won't take her back, she's going to have to stay in the shadows, because the star in reverse is staying in the shadows, because she is an insecure, glowing down, bruised ego individual who's filled with haughtiness, and she's being ignored and being told no. She cannot become a celebrity. Nobody wants her. So what do you do with your path when you want to stay in connection and alignment, but you're not a star of the family? And so you're kind of hot and cold here in terms with the family. Love, hate, love, hate, love, hate. I think she's got love, hate feelings for them, where she feels, oh, I feel good, I want them, and then I don't want them. I want them, I don't want them. I want them, I don't want them. I'm going to be careful what I say and how I do my facade here. I got dreams of control with the strength in reverse. And then the other side of her is, okay, I'm going to try to be disciplined. And then now I'm going to control him. Now I'm disciplined. So she's a wishy-washy, splitting. I would say this is like someone who splits frequently on what she thinks she can and cannot achieve, in essence. I think she definitely gets depressed, and she definitely hits her low emotional points here. And definitely manipulation. And she's very confused right now. Definitely confused with the 2 strength cards. And she's kind of at a loss of what she can accomplish or what she should do next. And nobody will give her advice, because she won't take it anyways. So even if they gave it to her, she's not going to listen. So she's really going inward. And then I have here, and she is exhausted with the Chariot in reverse. Chariot in reverse is she's regrouping right now. She feels like, this battle is too much. She hasn't gotten to the end game that she wants. She's lost the battle with Catherine. Catherine always wins. Everybody says it. Catherine always wins. She lost. It's the end of the road with the royal family. And it's a total lost battle, and it's also poor health. So with this wishy-washy back and forth mindset between strength and weakness and healthy mind and toxic mind, she's wearing herself down, as she should. She can't keep doing it. She's getting very tired of herself. Yeah, she should be. And the royal family's had it with her. They're like, no, I'm sorry, we're not pulling your weight in. We just don't want to pull your weight anymore. So yeah, it's like, you like us, but we're kind of too exhausted here to deal with you. She's exhausting, you guys. She's got to be exhausting for herself. She looks like she needs a little cave time. And then we have here Knight of Swords, and it is in the upright position. So she got the message. The message is, for her, good news. It's an urgent message. Unexpected information was delivered, and of the big changes. So she found out that that information came in. It's up, so it created an action of a yes position. So now she feels she can move forward and change herself. And that is over an event or a person. In her case, that would be both. That would be the case and Samantha. And for her, that's great news. It's an aggressive person came in and gave it to her. So the news came, and she thinks, okay, I don't have to stop, because in reverse, that would be, I'm going full stop here. She wouldn't have gone anyway. So now she feels like she can once she feels like she's strong enough, she can gas herself up and put out some messages of her own. And she will do just that. She'll put up messages that are probably going to paint her as strong. Definitely not the weak lion here. And definitely not the one who's losing vigor. But doesn't take much energy just to text or phone and say, hey, take my picture and let's post it. So she doesn't do much, as we know. She's got very little vigor here. So once she got the message, so she got her strength back up. So she got her strength back up, it's looking like, from the positive news. She was like, yes, game on, game on. Now I can get revenge. Woo, time for revenge. And now I can be an aggressor and put out revenge on my struggles. Oh, that was such a struggle. I can't believe she did that. So then she can get up and go. So that was like that ego fuel she needed. She was feeling she was losing vigor, that splitting here between good and bad on her shoulders. She was losing vigor. She was kind of falling apart, to be honest. She definitely wasn't going to go. Definitely now, okay, now I'm up and running again. Sounds like her ego balloon was filled. And then we have here Harry the Hermit. Oh, geez. Harry the Hermit in reverse. So Harry the Hermit here is, there's no holding back. Okay, we don't have to hold back anymore. Decisions made. We here, basically, we're not gaining anything here. And so I'm not gaining anything. And there's no information for Harry. Harry's kind of left out. Also, Harry is got a cracked foundation there. He feels cracked and burned and scorched. No mission. He doesn't know what his mission is. His light's out too, and his lantern there. He has no idea where he's going. So basically, he knows everything's been done and decided, and he's just like, how do I get rid of her, I think is how I feel. He wants to get rid of her, and he has to continue on with her. That's what it looks like with the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups is he has to act like it's good news, that he's happy for her. With the Knight of Cups, he has to put out something loving about her. He has to act like he's Team Megan. He has to act like a romantic dreamer for her, but he has absolutely no interest in her. He has no fire or light inside him to keep acting like he's the loving husband who thinks it's great news. He doesn't want it. He wants to deliberately remove himself from being her significant other. That introspection just isn't there. He doesn't know what to do. He has no one advising him. This decision of the court was made, and it's kind of a low information for him. And he'd like to spark new endings because the Hermit here is a 10 and a 1. So the 10 is, since it's in reverse, it's a negative karma, negative harvest, negative news. But he has to pretend like he's okay with it. He's got to put on his mask, his facade, his trauma bond hat, and his puppet hat, and do what he's told. And he doesn't want to. He cannot introspect. She'll shut it down. Sorry. He's not learning anything by being her so-called man. Nothing at all. And he just would like to just stay alone, and he's isolated. He's very, very alone. The Hermit in reverse is completely depressed, holed up, very regretful. He cannot shed his old self to a wiser new self. He's learned absolutely nothing by being with her, by pretending to be her lover, by pretending to be the good mate. So this is really, his soul searching has come to a crashing end. Just pretend to be my guy. I don't care if you like it or not, just pretend. So it's really a destroyed person here who's having to keep going. And he doesn't want to keep going. He wanted a change, but he didn't want this. He didn't want to keep going in isolation by being her man. So this is basically holding yourself up from people. He holds himself up from her. He doesn't want to see her. He really doesn't want to see her, but he's going to have to see her. And that's basically what happens all the time. And the Justice card. Yep, the Justice came in, the cause and effect, the legal card, and they say, yep, that's the truth. We got the truth, the consequences. Yes, it's fair. We got what we deserved. Yes, it's the truth. So it came in. It came in, and it's upright. So there you have that. Let's get some more. Boom, that popped. And it's the Hierophant in reverse. So basically, they're going to have to do things their own way. They're not getting back into the family. He can't get back in. He didn't learn anything. He doesn't have wisdom. No one's giving him information. He's low on the totem pole in the family. He's not accepted. No one's giving him advice. Back to the Hermit in reverse. No elders giving him advice, because upright, the Hermit gets advice, accepts advice, learns advice, gets therapy, learns and grows. He doesn't have that. No one's telling him how to fix it. He doesn't want to do any more ceremonial stuff for her to act like he's fitting in. Basically total rebellion. He's lonely because he was rebellious to his family, and his family's saying no. And I feel this is definitely, his dad. This is the royal family. This is Catherine, because this was the Queen Elizabeth card, but it's his brother. And he's not going to be able to do what he wants. He's not getting what he wants. He doesn't fit in. He's kind of feels stupid. He got two stupid positions with the Hermit in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. We have a stupid person. He feels really stupid and in a very dark place, who has to go about an unconventional life because he disregarded his family. He was a complete total rebellion. Rebellion is the Hierophant in reverse. And they're telling him, no, sorry, you're such a rebellion. You should have never married her. We accepted her, but then you didn't accept us. She didn't accept us. So, get going. Do what you do. We'll do us. We don't care if you're lonely and suffering. We're not giving you any help on how to get out of this situation. So they're not advising him at all. He's in a very lonely, dark place. And Meghan doesn't care. And it's also, the marriage could fall apart too, and he knows it. And he doesn't have any advice on how to get out of the marriage. At this point, he's feeling very stuck, and because he's the traitor. He's the traitor with the Hangman in reverse. And he made his decision, he made his bed, and he has to live in it. So he's living in the bed he created for himself, and he's been cut off the family tree. And now you get to do your unconventional life, and lonely Just Harry gets to do Just Harry with Meghan. And yes, you get to continue to pretend that you're this, that cup, you're that loving husband, the prince in love. And we have here, and Meghan gets to pretend that she has found her place in this world and that she has children. She has children, and yes, we have children. And we both get to pretend that we're parents together and that we're building abundance together with me and Harry. And I get to live off his family and off his money. And I get to enjoy myself with the pretend and act like I'm just the perfect mate. Because the Queen of Pentacles is a perfect mate. She's a great mate. So she's going to pretend I'm a loving person. I have Harry. He's a little miserable. She might complain that she loves Harry or Harry loves me, but he's so unhappy and he's so miserable. I'm here. I'm feeling great. But poor Harry here, he just suffers all the time, which could still lead to a divorce because they aren't accepting them back. They won't fix it for her. They won't let her come back in. And they're both traitors, and it will get exhausting. Again, I got to say this. They will get to this point where they just reach the end of the road because of the splitting here. They have good and bad days, good and bad, and then they get tired. And then he holes himself up alone, feels like I'm just a traitor. Okay, I'll come out for Meghan and be a good boy, pretend that we have this unconventional marriage. So it's just a really unhappy lifestyle, as we know. And then we have here the Devil in reverse. We don't like each other, but we pretend. We hold back from each other from saying anything, and we really have our backs turned to each other. He's really not into her. He would like to release himself from this toxic pattern of being with her. He wants to free himself from the illusions of looking like he likes to hang out with her, literally hang out with her. He doesn't want to hang out with her. He literally does not want to hang out with her. His world has changed, and it's because he is now in this situation with the devil that he would like to get out of. He knows he's dealing with an empty vessel. He feels like an empty vessel. He's lost control over other people. With the Devil in reverse, I can't control my family. She can't control me. The control's lost. With the Devil in reverse, basically, he needs to find some new sense of freedom for himself, turning the back on each other, make decisions for your own best interest, and act like maybe we do it together, but really we don't, but we're going to pretend, because everything's just an illusion here. Everything's the Moon card, and it was at high risk of everything coming out, which we know was emotional manipulation, and we know was trying to drain his money. Let's drain Harry's money. She's all about draining the bank, and it's getting to the point that they don't have, the Devil upright is all about basically having a lot of money and being attached to money. It's all about resources, and wealth, sex, drugs, rock and roll. So they're not getting laid. He's not doing drugs with her. They don't have anything together. They're not building abundance together. You know, he knows it's kind of like the get out card. He knows he needs to get out and stay out. He knows it's just an empty marriage. There's a lot of fear, a lot of fuel there. There's that control, that puppet energy with the devil, and total loss of control. But I'm going to hang around because I've got nothing better going on. Basically, he has to accept it. He has to accept that they are in a miserable union and that he still wants to get out of it. He just has to accept that. It's a critical decision. Am I going to end it with her and turn my back full-heartedly on her and maybe get a divorce here and end it and release myself from this oppression and the illusions that my wife likes to form, even though I am Harry the Hermit in miserable mode while she is in the Queen of Pentacles upright, pretending like life is just wonderful and fantastic. He knows otherwise. I mean, you know, he could say and do whatever he wants, but Spirit knows. We know, most people know that it's just facade, complete facade. So that's basically how that's going, and she knows it. She knows her marriage is just a complete, almost like a beard wife, you know, because I said he's kind of a switch hitter. And then we have here, and she can now feel like she can get whatever she wants. Yep, she feels she's got the golden ticket to life. I have all the tools I want, and I can make what I want. So there's that arrogance. I'm going to make new opportunities for us, and I'm going to be the decision maker. She is the decisive person. She is wearing the pants. Harry's too holed up in the dark room, playing video games, depressed, with no wisdom to know what the hell to do. She makes all calls. She makes every call, every manipulating call, and she's the one who thinks she can manifest skills. Acting, her acting card. She's putting on her acting cap. She puts on her acting cap. No matter what, that acting cap comes right back on. Magician can also be about pure manipulation. So let's pull another one. How is that manipulation going to go for her? How's that manipulation? Then we have here the full. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to take a risk and do another shot of rebranding herself and hope that we get beginner's luck yet again. I'm going to manifest some changes here, Harry, and let's just hope this one sticks. We had free will. We're going to have faith. We're going to have faith, and we're going to improvise for the future because we don't know what's going to happen. Yes, we're going to get tired. Yes, I'm going to split. I'm going to be nice, then I'm going to be cruel and mean to you, and I know you want out, but you have no choice but to hang out with me, and I'm going to be the one to make major decisions about this. I will be the one to decide when we are done. That's the other thing. I will decide. I'm the one who's the creator and the magician here on our free will here, our freedom flight. Oh, we're free, we're free, we're free. I'm going to call the shot. She knows she started this too. She started this, and she is in full control here. No control for Harry whatsoever. So Harry's back to being, that was bad news for Harry, good news for her. It would have been the best news for Harry had that happened. It's too bad though. And then we have Knight of Wands in reverse. So a lot of those dreams, whatever she thinks she's happening or whatever she's going to create, it's going to come full stop. Knight in reverse with the Wands is just falling on your head. The Knight's falling on his head. There's no stability. It's a 4 in reverse. Basically, they don't have a solid foundation. How can you build on something that's not solid? It's that diluted. It's that flippy floppy energy. It's that devil energy. I'll have what I want. It is that hell-bent on star energy, sick person who will do whatever's necessary, sick mind. Another moon energy, focus on the past. I don't care if the truth comes out. I'm going to keep lying and disassociating and splitting between gentle and mean and gentle and mean. I will get my way. And I don't care if people are energetic for me or have any confidence in me, or if I even get a job or not, but I'm going to try. And also, she's not fully committed because with this wand here in reverse, there's really no passion or no commitment. She's not committed to Harry. Harry's not committed to her. There is absolutely no commitment. It's just a falseness. And Page of Wands in reverse. Basically, they're not friends. They're triggered and angry. They are wild and free, but there's a flat personality there. There's a lack of enthusiasm. A lot of plans are going to fall apart, not accelerating in life, money instabilities, basically, you know, a lot of lying, deceiving, control, you know, looking for other ways through control, through not being committed. So they've never been committed. Whatever they think they can manifest on this path, there's never a commitment. They'll just go where the wind takes them. We're just going to go where the wind takes us because we got to get this star power going. We need money. So it's wherever the wind blows, where the opportunities blows. But it looks like he's looking. Oh, my camera. He's looking. My camera went off and there's nothing there. I'm looking hard. Let's see if there's a job, if there's something for us, but we're not finding anything. So they're going to fall flat. It will fall flat. It will. And the horse is going to run off from them. All that speed, momentum is in the past because the horse represents speed. Horse represents freedom. He's lost his freedom too. He does not have his freedom for her. With her, there is no freedom. And there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. The horse is really someone who can run fast and do things and all of that, and it's just they're on foot. They're on foot trying to trek through mud almost, and it's just mountains and obstacles, and everything's slowed way down, like the chariot, like quitting, giving up, falling apart, just like the devil, falling apart. It's falling apart, just like the Hierophant, falling apart. You're a trader. You're just in a hermit mode. Money, falling apart. We don't have enough money. Why? People know too much about us with this moon card in reverse. Why? Because you are the trader, Harry, and your father here, he's not too interested in you. Haven't you learned anything by being with a toxic snake? You know, and he just wants to put out like he's a loving person, a person like her. So it's all that facade management, real splitting energy. And looks like they're just, they're going to trek along, but at a slow pace. Things are really slowing down in terms of success or creating any courage, any action orientation, any hard work is going boom, any stability, boom, any initiations or self-starting, boom, being a ruler, boom. Any fun adventures, boom, don't have the money for it. Are we grounded? Nope, we're not grounded. Are we temperamental? Yeah, we're temperamental. Are we confident? No, we have no confidence. Is our ego bruised? Yes, the ego is totally bruised because nobody wants to do business with us and nobody has fire for us. We have no passion anymore. We don't like each other. So we're just going to keep our backs turned to each other like the devil card in reverse. So they just can't stand each other. So we're just going to keep our backs to each other and just fake it when we have to. It's the same old, same old. So it's just very, very much slowed down. She just doesn't have the money for her PR. And that's going to be interesting to see what she does when she can't call Radar Online or, you know, Getty Images and all of that. And I did see a picture of her with Gordon Getty with her all cozied up in his lap. And, yeah, she was all over him, you guys. Maybe I should post that picture. She's probably going to go try and cozy up to him again. She's running out of people. This is the problem for people like her is when everyone knows, they distance themselves, and a couple of them might, just for the sake of pure entertainment, maybe. But what does she have to offer? She has nothing. All right, you guys, till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.